Alright, they finished up, so super happy. So you used to not be able to see through any of that, and now it's pretty clean all the way up. I think I picked up about 20 feet of yard, even though they get a easement. So yeah, all the way to the front. Got a few stumps that have to be burned out. Have to kind of probably rake through this a few times, take out some of these little stumps. But all in all, very happy to have mostly these trees gone. This tree's going to go. It's kind of leaning right over the power lines as they go into the house. So this was too far away from the ditch for them to take it down. So I'll have to have it removed, which that's fine. You can see right there, it's already rotting in the middle. So it's just a matter of time before that thing decides to give way, especially if we have a hurricane. Then this one, it was one of the major culprits. It was rotted in the middle. All the limbs at the top were rotted and breaking off constantly. Then there are a few medium-sized trees, like there's one there, and then this great big one, which it was rotted at the top. So, yep. A little bit of cleanup. All this grass right here should eventually run on out. There's a stump there, stump here. That one they took down last year, so it's probably ready to start really working on that one and burning it. Yeah, it's deteriorating pretty good. So in time, we'll get all these gone. All the way down here to the drain, or the ditch, the runoff. See lady over there watching me from across the street. So yeah, all in all, super happy. Now I just got to get Svetlana out here with a rake. Get all this stuff cleaned up. And we'll be good to go. We'll get this tree down and that one because it's same predicament. So then we won't have any trees except for that one big pine tree in the middle that can reach the house. Except for maybe the one in the very back that the power company may have to come and trim a little bit. Because my power and his power to his house, or to that pole over there, runs right through either side of this tree. So I would think that maybe they'll come and take care of these limbs. Have to give them a call and see. Very happy. DD6 did a great job. And Hopefully Generac will go here soon, and we'll get the AC unit off the ground a little bit, build a stand for it, so I ain't got to worry about weeds and grass getting into it. So yeah, so the next big thing is this tree and the one that's right over the house. You can see, let's see if I can zoom in. If I zoom in, you might be able to see where that limb up there broke off at some point. And out here, some of the limbs have just snapped. So those are going to continue to break off. I mean, that tree's, it's on its way out. So what I want to do is have that thing taken down before I get another limb through the roof at midnight. And then this one, we definitely don't want it to fall, take the power out and cause a fire or something crazy. So anyway, those guys did a great job, guys and gals. Can't wait to get all that smoothed out. I don't know what she's got over there, but we'll have to get that moved. It's like some plants and maybe some leaves and such. But now I can cut grass without getting slapped in the face by a bunch of limbs from all that overgrowth. So yeah, peace out. Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks since DD6 came out and cleaned up the ditch. And they're back out here a couple of weeks later, grinding stumps and working on some trees across the street. So, man, these guys are awesome. They have done a great job. You can see where all those big stumps used to be right there. They're now grinded up and gone. Done a great job. When they're finished, I'll come back out and get another little video. Couldn't ask for better. I called, went to the office to ask about getting this done. 2 days later, they were here doing it. 2 weeks later, they're here finishing up. Incredible. 10 out of 10 for DD6. Alright, so I figured I'd start this video out here by the road. We're finally done, I believe. The guys from DD6 came back out today and finished grinding stumps, and there was about 4 or 5 big stumps. You probably just saw the pictures of them, and smoothed everything out pretty well for me. I think they left one of their cones I can see over there. I'm gonna have to reach out to them. I think they put it over my little property marker and forgot to grab it. So yeah, it looks good. The yards, of course, the grass, it won't do it this year, but hopefully next year it'll ease on over and take over those bald spots. Still got to pull the tree that's right there in front of the porch down, and the one back there by the power lines. And there's one in my neighbor's yard right there that I think some limbs are dragging on the top of the shed that will probably have to be addressed. Been out here getting Celine warmed up. We got a little car, our neighborhood car show tomorrow. The Bevil Oaks Boogie on the Bayou. So, but anyway, let's focus on what DD6 did. So of course, this is the front ditch. I have to maintain it, cut it, weed eat it. They probably come out every once in a while and kind of dig it out if you need them to. So, they took that tree down today. There used to be actually 2 big oak trees kind of growing together. But here we go. So they finished up my property line. I was able to come out here and find the marker. So this little stub and it runs straight back to where their cone is, and then back to the back corner of the fence. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. I think you can see my little stop back there right by the fence. So that's my property line, and of course they get a 20-foot easement from the center of the ditch over here to maintain this thing. We're in a pretty heavy floodplain, and they've had a couple of major floods here during some hurricanes a few years ago, so luckily we'll never have one of those while I'm here. So yeah, there used to be a huge stump, I think right here. Let's see if this is, yeah, I think that's a little piece of it right there. And then there was another one right here, and this is probably, yeah, so that stump was there. And as we walk on back, it hadn't rained in a couple of weeks, so it's pretty sandy and dirty. There was another big stump, and I'm going to put all the pictures probably before this video so you can kind of see them. I think it was right here. Let's see. Actually, I think this is part of it right here. And then there's the one out here. This is where the other property line was. Hey, lady. I think that other stump was about right here somewhere. And there may be a few little ones left that I have to take care of myself, but I don't mind what these guys were able to come do, and man, they did a great job. Really, really, really helps me out. Once this grass covers over this, I'll be able to cut this. When I cut my grass pretty easy. Let's see, there's a little piece of stump there. You know, I'm torn on this tree. Part of me wishes they would have went on ahead and taken it, but I guess it's not terrible. And then this tree right here is the one that's left. I like the way they cut this down a little bit. See, it's kind of, that way the backyard maybe will drain this way a little bit. But yeah, this tree, power company's coming Monday to take a look at this, because it's not on my property. It's not the city's property. So it's definitely the drainage district's, you know, easement, I guess you would say. So they may have to partner with the power company, have the power company come out and just take the lines down while they jointly take it down or something. I don't know. Or maybe the power company will do it on their own, but I think I showed this. It's grown up into the guide wire. So it's hitting the guide wire, and the limbs are over the lines. You can see that limb up there is already broke off one time. And these trees are just slowly dying, so eventually that limb will probably break, fall on the power line, knock the power line or the power out. What are you doing, lady? You can't hunt lizards in here anymore, can you? My guard cat. Anyway, they did a great job. They did a good job, didn't they, lady? So what we'll do is we'll start maintaining this. I'll get Svetlana to come out and rake it. And still got to get this tree down. And the tree in the front. Hopefully I'd like to get the house painted. I've been wanting to paint it since I moved here. And get the AC unit off the ground. I got a Generac that's going to go in for power outages, since we seem to have a lot of those in this area. Hopefully do all that during the, you know, the fall, winter, and spring. But the main reason I'm doing this video is just highlight how good a job DD6 did. I couldn't have asked or dreamed that it would be any better than this. A lot of municipals I've dealt with in the past, and not really knocking them, but you know, they'd come out and do just enough. But DD6 come out and they did more than enough. Actually, more than they probably had to or needed to. So I give them a big thumbs up. James and his crew, they deserve a raise. So if any of the big wigs at DD6 see this, give all those guys a big raise. They're all awesome, professional, couldn't ask for better. And if everybody gets the service that I got, they will they should be happy. So anyway, like I said, it's a wrap. I think they're done. It's nothing but just a little maintenance stuff for us now, and get this grass to run on out, and maybe take some of the limbs, lower limbs out of these trees, and hopefully next summer it'll be like Greg's next door, where he's just got a grass line up to the ditch and he just buzzes it. So anyway, I really appreciate it, DD6. 2 thumbs up. Y'all did a great job.